one of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the San Diego State Aztecs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Got it behind the line. It's Napier. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Might be calling a hot route. Here's a give to Washington. Might have a chance. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. And he'll be brought down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
At the 35, he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
The Aztecs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Running inside. It's Shaw. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's busted. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Aztecs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. You've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Bring in the heat. They'll run the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grabbed behind the line. It's Napier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The give on the option. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a give to Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a man on the right.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 95, set to kick it off.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Washington State Cougars. And it's Washington engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Snapdragon Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. His defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Put 6 on the board.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Finds his man. It's Brown. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. run inside. It's Sutton. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. First down and more. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go right back to him and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, as a defense, this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Napier. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why...
Touchdown, San Diego State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point.
31, Middle Tennessee, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. It's caught to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. Well, that's a great start to this second half.
Makes the catch. It's Martin. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. way to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He'll set up to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw down.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Sutton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I love when defenses...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Aztecs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires left. The short hands. It's Lacey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Rolled his way into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Go!
He's looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Caught in the backfield. It's Napier. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
That's a good example there of complementary defense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going temp.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Headed outside for the line. It's Martin. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, MTSU.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be up.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It'll be third and long. Here's a give to Washington. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
They kick it away on fourth down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He lobs one high down the left side. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W's.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.